Hi guys and welcome. I am Glenn Latier, also known on the interwebs as Mr. Crafty Man. This channel is typically a channel where I do videos on my different arts and crafts projects, t-shirts, laser engraving, sublimation, that sort of thing. And for those of you who know already, forgive me while I give a little bit of a backstory to people who are just tuning in to my channel. In April of last year, on a routine doctor's visit, I was diagnosed with stage 3B kidney disease. And this was found by different levels in my blood and also my GFR at the time. I immediately made an appointment with the VA, my doctor at the VA, and when I went to that appointment, the doctor, or actually right before I went to the appointment, a couple days I did blood labs at the VA, and when I went to the appointment, the doctor said, so what can I do for you? Why are you here today? And I said, well, I went to the Tanner Clinic and they told me that I have stage 3B kidney disease. And he looks at his computer and he says, no you don't, you have stage 4 kidney disease. And at that time, my GFR was 25, my BUN was 81, and he was talking about hospitalizing me. And I kind of talked my way out of that. He said, can you come back in a week and do labs? And I said yes. And I started doing research at that time. I didn't know anything about kidney disease, and I began drinking quite a bit of water. And a friend of mine, Dr. Welsh, who was also a flight instructor I dealt with, told me, you know, you should eat plant-based. And that was all I was told about that. He was texting me at the time that he told me that. So I immediately just started eating salads. I figured plant-based, that's got to be vegetarian. I was wrong about that, by the way. But I began eating salads and drinking about a half to an ounce of water per pound of body weight at that time. And a week later when I went back, my BUN had dropped to 31, and apparently it was low enough that they left me alone at the time. So over the next 3 months, the next 90 days, I was busting butt. I was researching. I came up with a program for myself on my own, which seemed to work pretty well for me. Over the next 90 days, I got off of all medication. I was on diabetes medication, high blood pressure medication, high cholesterol medication. So by 60 days, I was actually off of all medication. By 90 days, my GFR, I had gotten it up to 67. And all of the levels in my blood that are typically looked at for chronic kidney disease, they said those were at kidney disease levels at that time. But with a GFR of 67, I had gotten myself out of stage 4 and up to stage 2, and normally anything above 60 they say is a normal GFR as long as you don't have indicators of chronic kidney disease. And the indicators are protein in the urine, and they're also looking at your creatinine levels and a few other things. So they wanted to have me back in 90 more days to check my blood again. So I kept busting, but I adapted my program at that time. So I had developed like a 90-day program, which I was using when I was at stage 4 levels, and once I got to a GFR of 67, I changed the program. And I started doing different things. I was experimenting. And the GFR continued to rise. At my next set of labs, my GFR was 72. And I was pretty happy about that. I kept on working. There were still some levels in my blood that had them concerned, but they were definitely going down. They were just barely high. And let's see, today, this is Saturday evening, so yesterday I went to the nephrologist again for another 90-day appointment. And on Monday, I had done my blood labs in anticipation of this appointment that was coming up. So when I walked into the nephrologist's office yesterday, I definitely did not know what to expect at all. I was a little concerned. I was worried. And he went over all of my labs and everything, and it had all been fed into his computer, into bar graphs. And he said, "Mr. Latier, everything's normal." I said, "Everything's normal?" But he said, "Yes, all of your blood levels are normal. You don't have kidney disease." And I said, "No kidney disease?" And he said, "Nope." And I kind of started tearing up at that time. The first 5 weeks after I had been diagnosed with kidney disease were pure hell for me. I would sit and cry in the car. I would look at my grandson and I would cry. I would sometimes get in the car with my wife and we would just cry. And it was just such a blessing to me to have him tell me that I no longer have kidney disease. And he said, "Do you have any questions before I release you back to your primary care provider?" And I said, "Release me?" And he said, "Yes, you have no need for the nephrologists anymore. I can release you back to your primary care physician. Do you have any questions?" And I said, "Yes." I said, "Everything that I've read said that there is no medicine that the medical community has developed that will cure or reverse kidney disease. And there is no medical procedure. Everything I've read said there's no medical procedure that can cure or reverse kidney disease." And he said, "Yes, that's correct." And I just sat there and looked at him and I said, how did this happen? How did I do this? And he said, "This wasn't medical." And I said, "Yeah, it was natural. Everything that I did, everything that I developed and worked on was natural." And he said, "Do you have any more questions?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Okay, well, Mr. Latier, have a nice day. I hope I never see you again." And that had to be the happiest day of my life, knowing that I had 100% beat kidney disease. And there's nothing special about me. I'm a normal guy. Everything that I did was natural. It was just a program that I had developed for myself and it happened to work. And something that makes me very happy is in my Facebook group, which I will post the link to down here in the description of the video, as I do with all of my videos. It's not just me that's healing, and I actually think I'm still healing, and I'm going to be doing blood labs every single month just to monitor that and make sure that I'm still healing, still improving. But I did look at the blood labs the other day, and all of my levels were normal. There was nothing out of whack, nothing low, nothing high. But in my Facebook group, as I was saying, it's not just me. That there are many, many people in the Facebook group who are healing. Their GFRs are rising. We have one individual who told me a couple weeks ago that he's been on dialysis. I forget how long, but he was doing dialysis 3 times a week, and now he's down to 1 time every other week. I haven't spoken with him in 2 or 3 weeks, so he may even be off now. We've got someone else who was stage 3B, and they've got their eGFR all the way up to like 102, 104 now. And everyone who is following the program, and this information is free. I give this information away free on the internet. I don't think that it would be right to charge for this information. I'm giving it away for free. Watch all of my videos. Start with the 1 hour and 4 minute video. And that video, I detail everything step by step that I did. And when I look at the statistics for that video, there are only 17, there's close to 300,000 views on that video. And of those 300,000 views, only 17% of the people who have watched that video have watched it to the end. And I really believe that that video can help and heal a lot of people. And it's not just what I detail in the video that is important. Something else that's 100% important is that you believe in God and you pray to God. And I don't just pray selfishly asking God to heal me. I pray for my family. I pray for all of you watching this video. I pray for everyone in the kidney group. I pray for America. I pray for our government. That people will turn to God and trust God and worship God. And when you trust in God and you pray to God for healing, you will get an answer. God always answers prayer. It might not be the answer you want. You'll get one of 3 answers. God will either say yes, He will say not right now, or He will say I have other plans for you. But it will be one of those things. He does not ignore your prayer. So again, all of this information is available in all of my videos. People have left comments, a lot of nasty comments on the video. It takes too long, just get to the point. You keep repeating yourself, and yes, I do, and there's a reason why I repeat myself. One of the reasons why is I do have a doctorate's degree. It's a doctorate of education, and one of my jobs is instructing students in a vocational school. And the things that are the most important are the things that I repeat a few times, and that's because I want you to hear it a few times so you'll remember it. Those are the important things. And if you can make it through the video and implement the things that I've come up with, and now that I know it doesn't just work for me, it's working for many other people in the Facebook group, and join the Facebook group, I think it's a great thing. And I spoke with a friend of mine who is a doctor the other day, and he was just amazed. He said in April, you were just about on dialysis and a kidney transplant. If you wouldn't have done the things that you did, you would either be dead today or you would be on dialysis. And I truly believe that's the case. And again, I want to mention all of this information is free on the internet. Now, if you watch all of the videos, every single one of them, and even if you have to watch the 1 hour and 4 minute video a couple times through, do it. And if you still can't understand the process, you can go to my website. I'll put the link in the video description. Through this process, through my kidney journey, which has now come to an end, I've done a lot of research and I've done a lot of training. Through this journey, I have become a certified health and wellness coach, a certified kidney health coach, a diabetes health coach, and a certified personal trainer. And I have developed an online kind of side business. And like I said, if you need help, if you just can't do it by yourself, you can go to my website, healthandwellnesshelp.com or yourkidneycoach.com. And I've got a couple different programs there, and I will hold your hand for the first 90 days and I will walk you through it. Once you've finished the first 90 days, and for those of you who are out there doing the first 90 days, once you finish it, I do have a program that I've developed over the past 7 months, and it is called Beyond 90 Days. I'm not going to be making a video immediately with the Beyond 90 Days because I'm concerned that some people may skip the first 90-day program and go directly to the Beyond 90 Days, and I think that would screw up their whole system. So again, just because my kidney journey is over does not mean that I'm abandoning everyone and shutting everything down. I'm not. I truly believe that if I start slacking, go back to the way I was eating, go back to the way that I was living, that I'll be right back in the same condition that I was before. I don't believe in once cured, always cured. Kind of like diabetes. My diabetes has gone into remission, but I'm sure that it would come back full blast too. So I'm going to continue experimenting. I'm going to continue eating plant-based the same way that I have been since all of this started. I don't believe it's a diet. This is a lifestyle. The whole program is a lifestyle. It's not a fad like the carnivore or keto or anything like that. This is a lifestyle. We're not just doing this to lose weight. Once we've lost the weight, as I have, and a lot of you, if you look back in my videos to the very first video that I ever posted on this channel about a year ago, you'll see how I looked. I probably look about 20 years older than I do today. And I don't believe I necessarily look young. I'm almost 54 years old, but I think I have shed years. But again, if you need additional help, you can email me. My email is glenjl69@gmail.com. That is Golf Lima Echo November Juliet Lima 69er@gmail.com. And I answer all of my emails. Sometimes it may take me a couple hours. Sometimes it may be the end of the day, because I operate a couple businesses and I get quite busy. But I will respond to your emails. And also join the Facebook group. There's I believe like 1,600 people in that group who are all in the same situation. And it's a very positive group. We don't allow any negativity in it. The group gives you hope and encouragement. Any negativity we see in the group, anyone being negative or rude, is immediately booted out of the group. Now, I don't allow people who have brand new Facebook profiles into the group. And the reason why is because we have had a lot of scammers with brand new Facebook profiles go in, and they immediately start spamming and advertising and this kind of thing. And then also negative people who have been removed from the group have created new profiles and came back in and started the same kind of problems that they were removed for in the first place for. So again, if you need help, don't hesitate to email me. You can message me through Facebook. And if it's still not enough for you, if you go through the hours of videos that I've posted, go to my website, healthandwellnesshelp.com or yourkidneycoach.com. They both go to the same website. Look at the programs, and I would be more than happy to do video coaching sessions with you, or go through one of the 90-day programs with you. There's several people that I'm doing that with, so don't feel bad about it. So again, thank you for watching, and have a great day. I will see you next week.